Welcome to this segment where we honor the diversity of people in our community, people like us. I'm here with Humphrey Wou. Mr. Wou, a Hong Kong-born Chinese American, is passionate about traveling to China and interviewing China's grassroots leaders of non-governmental organizations, or NGOs. When back in the States, he shares his knowledge of the emerging NGO movement and creates opportunities for visiting activists to meet with U.S. colleagues. Mr. Wou, welcome to Outlook Video.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks so much for being here. Tell us a little bit about what your organization is and what it does.
A group of friends and I have started this organization called AIDS Relief Fund for China back in 2004. And so now it's been 3 years old. What we do, we raise funds here in the Bay Area and we break it down into small grants and take it over to China and help support the Chinese grassroots groups to combat AIDS.
Now, just like we were saying earlier, this is a non-governmental group.
Yes.
So these are just individuals who contribute for this purpose.
You're talking about the groups in China. Yes, most of the people we support over there, they are all individuals or activists or student groups, people just like you and I, and but they want to contribute back to the society in ways that, especially in some of the AIDS villages that we have seen, neighbors helping neighbors, and they're just trying to create a better life for each other. A lot of the young orphans, they are now being adopted or being helped by these activists, paying for their education, going to schools. So
yes,
this is
something that we hear about in the African countries, but we don't hear a great deal about this in China. So it's nice to see that your group is bringing this to the forefront.
China's situation is sort of unique in terms of the AIDS scene in the world, globally speaking. A lot of people get AIDS through blood selling. That scandal happened about a decade ago. And but the ramification of that is that actually left a lot of children parentless. And then in other parts of China, it is IDU drug users sharing needles that actually gets a lot of people, the AIDS infections into the IDU community. So sex transmission, it's a new wave of HIV transmission now. It's happening especially in the MSM, that is men who have sex with men community.
But what's nice is that you're bringing this awareness here back to the States and broadening that.
Oh, I'll try.
Yes, well, very good. But you have fundraisers, and just recently had quite a bit of funds
right. We actually have to do about like twice 2 fundraisers a year in order to supplement the amount of income that so that we could take it over there to make small grants to the people over there. And this year, we're actually starting with something really exciting. We're going to be starting a microloan project. Now, microloan projects often started out by either government groups or very large NGOs, very large foundations. So this is, in some ways, it's a first time that's being tried by individuals in the Bay Area.
As we were speaking earlier, we were telling me that some of the biggest effects in people's lives start with something very small.
Exactly. I always like to say that what we're trying to do is that we have so little water, and we have to really water at the roots. We cannot squander our resources. So we actually go right down to some of the AIDS villages and meet with patients and meet with maybe sex workers and drug users, student groups, activists directly. And so cutting out all the middlemen and trying to do our best in spreading our donors' goodwill to people in China.
And speaking of that, people can contact your group either through their website and also through a telephone number, which we're going to display on the screen in just a few minutes, so that they can also contribute to this worthy cause.
Thank you. That would be so wonderful.
Well, our viewers, please take a look at your screen right now and contact this wonderful group that's helping for AIDS relief in China. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate so much that you come in on the show, and very good luck to you in the future.
Thank you, Roberta.